Hi, I'm sitting here with Jason Sudeikis,
Sounds good.
and we're talking about Jen's Music Stash, which is my podcast,
Okay.
and we'll also have you talk about how music has influenced your life.
Okay.
And are there any bands that you especially like that have come on SNL recently?
Foo Fighters, always fantastic. They even played they did the final episode last season with Mick Jagger, them in Arcade Fire. Arcade Fire, another great one. But what was great is that Dave and Taylor and all the Foos, they did a cover band at the after party, and so we had
Cool.
Kristen and Wade and I sang "Come Together" with the Foo Fighters, and Mick Jagger got up there and sang couple songs, and Will Forte and Amy Poehler, and they were just, it was fantastic. Chevy Metal is the name of their live cover band.
So, are there any bands that you're listening to now that haven't been on SNL that you'd like to champion?
Yeah, who I'd like to see on there is this new guy, this young rapper named Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
That's who I was listening to today. Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. I think that they would do a great job. Ben Folds is another person that I would love to see come onto the show, who come back on the show with his new album. But he's another person that I've had fun, detailed discussions about. I've always referred to him as like my older musical brother, in the sense that I can get his album and then not know what it means until 4 years later, and then I'm like, oh, okay, he's just ahead of me,
Right.
and smarter than me, so I have to figure it out after the fact.
Do you have any singing ability, or are you a musician?
I can play the drums.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, but it's obnoxious with all the friends that I have. They're actually drummers to even say that. If I could wake up tomorrow morning with any talent in the world or just ability to do anything, it would be play piano. And I know that there's ways you can take lessons and stuff and teach yourself,
but you have a deep
I
appreciation.
got shit to do.
You mentioned some of these late night parties, the rap parties, right?
Yeah,
After
yeah,
SNL,
sure, yeah,
those
yeah.
have come to be legendary.
Yeah, I mean they were legendary by the time I got there. We do as a staff, especially the cast and writers, live a second shift lifestyle. So we usually are some of the last ones to leave parties, even if they're not our own. We can
Great.
drink with the best of them.
One of my personal favorites that you play is the Devil.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I've
I
played
like
the devil
Do you
and Jesus
associate
too.
with the devil in
On
any...
occasion, at least the practicality and the common sense that he has. Also,
Right.
we write him a little bit more innocent and surprised by the evils of the world that he often gets,
Right.
the credit for when often it's not always really the devil who's behind these
doesn't
things.
get enough credit.
No, at least not for the things he should.
Right. Thank you so much for coming today. It was really awesome having you here. We're
Thank you
big
for having
fans of
me.
yours,
Thank
and we
you.
look forward to your movies and
Appreciate
watching
it.
you on SNL. And we look forward to seeing everything else you're going to do.
Great.
It's awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
I only wanted to be Stevie Wonder.